One. Okay, hold on.
Hey,
All
what's
right.
up, y'all? Welcome to the difference. So I wasn't expecting a debate this fast, but I got a debate this fast, and I'm the type of person I'm not going to turn down on no. I'm not going to turn down a debate. Somebody want to come in and debate me, not argue with me, but we can both shed ideas, maybe come to common ground, change my mind type of stuff, then I'm willing to do it. I got Anthony over here. We got Danny Myers that's going to be the mediator, and I'm down with it. Let's go. Welcome to the difference.
Mo, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, as he said, I'm Anthony, aka Georgia Road Mo. I appreciate the invitation or the offer or the acceptance of the debate or the dialogue, and let's get to it, man.
All right, we're gonna jump right into it, man. My cousin feels like he says black women aren't queens. Let's start with that one. Can both of y'all elaborate on your thoughts on that one?
Well, Anthony, you're the one that wanted to debate me. You already know my stance on it. I don't think that black women are queens, and I want to hear your side of the story because it is going to
Okay,
be a good story.
okay, yeah. So I don't, in terms of, queens, if you're talking about like in the sense of like a rulership or something like that. No, unless we can name some queens, but in terms of a term for like a term of endearment, I don't have an issue with that. Now let me ask you this. Do you believe that black men are kings?
No,
No. Do you use the word nigga?
common and commonplace. No, maybe if I'm talking to Danny and and even then it's like a rarity. But if I'm talking to Danny, maybe just in a joking manner, I'll use that word. But in commonplace, no, I don't really even refer to black men as niggas.
Yeah, you don't say my nigga, what's up, my nigga, or how do you feel about us calling each other what's up, my nigga, or those are my niggas?
That's not really something I subscribe to. That's not really something I subscribe to. I don't really nah, like when I see Danny and I go pick him up from somewhere, I don't say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" I just say, "Hey, what's up, cousin? Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Danny?"
right. No, I said how do you feel about other black men that use it? How do you feel about us using that commonly?
I feel that should be stricken from the record. I feel
Okay,
that the word nigga should be stricken from the vocabulary. Period.
okay. Well, the reason I asked that because the term nigga, the etymology of it comes from the word negus, and that's a Ethiopian word which means king. So with that particular term, I wanted to see how you felt about us referring to each other as niggas or whatnot, because that in the essence of the word means king. So, but go ahead. But that's
So
my
you
my
think?
stance on the wait. That's my
Wait,
stance on the word queen. If you feel like calling a black woman queen, that's your prerogative. It's a term of endearment. But
so
what were
you
you
mean?
about to
So
say?
are you? Wait, let me just get this straight real quick. So you think that every black person that's running around saying "What's up, my nigga" is in tune, and let's just say I take you for what it is, and you saying that that's the etymology of it and all that. Let's just say I take that and I say, okay, fine, okay, true. So are you saying that every person that walks around saying "What's up, my nigga" is harking back to the ancient word and country or whatever of what it is, and that's what they're really saying? Are you saying that that's what they're doing?
No, I
Really?
didn't. I didn't say that's what they're doing. I said the
Oh,
etymology
okay.
of the word is. I gave you the meaning of the word negus. That's where the word comes from.
Yeah, that's new. That's nigos. Nigos. That's
I mean,
That's not nigga. There's a
right.
difference.
No, I
That's
said
Oh
it's not
man.
nigga.
no. Wait. Because the
Okay.
word, when you get into different languages, they pronounce different. So we got the word from uh that particular word, negus, right? So we that's Ethiopia. We speaking an English language, so of course the words in over thousands of years, the word is going to be pronounced different. But that's what the term, the etymology of the word niggas or nigga. If you do the research on the word, that's what it derives from. So
Yeah, but what I'm trying to understand is what difference does that even make?
what do you mean? What difference does? No, I
I mean,
asked you how you felt
you're
about the
giving me
word.
this. You're hold on. You're giving me this explanation of what the word means, right? Okay, okay. I'll take you on that. I'm not going to argue with that or anything like that. I'll take your word on that. And I actually have seen and did the history, and I've seen people use this before, so it's nothing new to me. So okay, I'll take you on that. All right, cool. That's the anthropology of it. That's cool. And now what I'm trying to say to you is that word when I greet you, if I'm one of these people that use this word in any direction, and I say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" and I say, "Hey, what's up, my?" If I greeted you today, and I greeted Cuzzo today, and I say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" and I greeted Danny today, and I say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" Am I using that word, thinking back to the ancestors, thinking back to or am I just saying I mean, I have to say this, a thing that black people say of we're taking the word back and we're putting power to it, which is a false dichotomy because if you were going to use that word, then you would be saying, "What's up, my nigger?" You wouldn't be saying, "What's up, my nigga?" You'd be saying, "What's up, my nigger?" Because that's how, if you want to take a word back, a word, we were called niggers, not niggas. So it's like you can't try to make this thing where it comes from this and it comes from that and I'll see a lot of people and I know you're not saying that and we're taking the word and we're bringing power to it. Well, take the word. The word is nigger, but I don't see black people referring to each other like that. But they do say nigga though. Maybe that means what Tupac said: never ignoring getting goals
No, well, no,
accomplished.
no.
Maybe that's
Tupac
what it
said
is.
never ignorant, but you kind of babbling on a little bit. You know what I mean? Now, nigger, that's the way they pronounced it. White people who were using it to degrade us or whatever. And the word niggas, it's a different word, it's a different pronunciation. And as I get, once again, I told you where it came from. But so we can move forward, because I don't want to harp on this too long. You said you didn't like the word queen, so I asked you about that word to see if you how you felt about that word. But you told me, so let's move on.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
you know what? I didn't address Queen. I didn't address Queen. Let me just address Queen real quick. Queen, black queen. This is a false. This is false. This is saying that a black woman is a queen, a woman that that can rule. Because when the king died, and if there was no heirs to the king, then the queen was so strong that she could come in and rule the empire and keep it on the same page as a queen did. And then, like old mythology days, medieval days, something, there were some women that were able to do that. Far and few and in between.
Wait,
Black
you
women are
said
not that.
wait. You said old mythology and medieval.
Yeah,
Mythology,
medieval
that's
times. You know, as
what
far as far
medieval
as as
time. Wait,
far
wait,
as
wait, 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 wait. Medieval times. What are you speaking about? Europe?
well, I mean, I mean, I would have to refer to things like that. You know,
It
Queen
wasn't no
Elizabeth.
queens in. It wasn't no queens in just running. It wasn't no queens running anything in medieval times. So we're gonna be right in the exact. We ain't gonna just say anything. So if you're speaking about Africa, Africa didn't have a medieval time. Europe did. It wasn't no queens that ran stuff. That was a patriarchal society. The queen running
Patriarch.
things. Also, I mean, okay, that was a male-dominated society. Women didn't run anything in medieval times. If they had a king or a queen, they had
Yeah,
kings. If a king passed, it was another king that came along. And we speaking about
yeah.
Europe when you say medieval, so we're gonna be right in the exact. I don't want you just saying anything, man. You know what I mean? Now
No, no,
Africa,
no. I
wait,
said
wait,
exactly what I
wait.
meant. I spoke to exactly what I said, so I was correct with what I said. Now, if you're talking about Africa, I mean, I don't know. I don't really do too much history stuff like that on Africa, but I would assume that you're saying that, like in Africa, like kings was
Hero
taking care of
chuckled.
kings.
Hold on. You chuckled when he said he doesn't do his research on Africa.
Yeah, he don't do his research on Europe either. He just said it was kings, it was queens running medieval times. That's a
It
factual.
Mm,
was.
It's factually
mm.
incorrect. What
Okay, historically
what country?
incorrect, inaccurate. All right.
Is
Hold
historically incorrect, factually incorrect. What country
on.
had a queen that ran it in medieval times? Go name one, and we
Mm.
can move on.
I'm going back all the way like to Queen Elizabeth or
What's all
Queen
the way back?
Victoria
Wait, what's
or
Queen
Queen
Victoria didn't run
Victoria.
it. They didn't run it. King George, Queen Victoria was king. Listen, man. Come on, man. You got to
But I mean,
listen,
you asked
man.
me an
Yo,
example.
this
I
nigga,
gave you an example.
yo. This nigga intellectually disarmed, man. What we doing, man?
Oh man.
You don't know
But
enough, man. You don't know
this is
enough.
what
But let's
I'm
move
trying to.
on.
But hold on, this is what I'm
All
trying to
right.
understand. I'm trying to understand. First of all, we're on here. We're talking about this and
I'm
all this
joking. I'm
stuff. To
joking, by the way.
me,
I'm sorry.
all
I'm
that stuff.
sarcastic.
To me, all this stuff doesn't matter. I'm talking about the here. Like my thing is not on kings and queens. I really don't really care about that stuff. My thing is on the here and now. My thing is on the here and now. My thing is that black women are not queens.
Right.
That's
And
just
my
a
thing,
fact.
right.
I
My
mean,
thing is,
yeah, maybe hey, I'll give it to you. I'm incorrect on the medieval time. I'm incorrect on the African time. I'll give you all of that. I'll give you all of that. I will not deny it. I will say, okay, I'm wrong. But my thing, what my channel is going to be going towards is the here and the now. And black women are not queens.
mm,
That's
what would make
it.
them? What
That's
would make them
all.
queens? What would make them queens? What would make
Nothing.
them?
Nothing would
Okay.
make them queens.
Okay. Okay. Now, once like, and this is my last point on it, right? If you have a black wife or sister, mother, whatever, woman in your life, and you feel like she's a queen to you and your family, and where you live in your house, your home, that's your prerogative, man. It's a term of endearment to me. You know what I mean?
It's
Because
a false dichot. It's false though. A woman cannot be a queen. A man is not a man is not a king. A man is a man. A woman is a woman. That is just the thing about it. And this thing of black men looking at, like, this is what I'm trying to get to. I don't think you're really understanding what I'm trying to get to, is that this thing that's going on in America and across the world of putting black women up on some type of pedestal that they can lead the household. And if we look at it through media, through Hollywood, through hip hop, through just any of the major media conglomerations, it is being pushed that the black woman should be the head of the household and that the black woman can lead the household. And a lot of black men have fallen victim to this, and a lot of Black women have fallen victim to this, which has become a rot on the Black family, because a lot of Black people have fell victim to this false narrative that the single Black woman can raise a man, that a woman, a Black woman, or any woman can lead a man. Women cannot lead men. That is what I'm on. All that history stuff, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you know some history and all that. Oh man, that's great. But what about now?
Oh,
What
okay.
about today?
D-Roll, do you feel like a woman can lead a household? Is it possible
Well,
for a woman to raise a little boy into being a man,
well,
a Black woman? Let's say Black women.
well, well, yeah. I mean, if that's the position that they have, and that's what they're challenged with, they have to. If they have to, yeah. But no, I agree. I don't think a woman, if she has a man in the household, no, I don't think she should be leading the household. I think a man should be leading the household. So we agree on that. But if she's a single mother, I mean, she's a single mother. What should she do? Give the kids away? You know what I mean? So if that's what she's tasked to do, which a lot of our women have been tasked with that from years ago, so they had to do what they had to do.
Wait. What do you mean a lot of women had to do that? What do you mean years ago? Like from the 90s, the 80s, the 60s?
Yeah, from the mid '60s, late '60s on to uh I guess present day. It's been an
Okay.
issue
So
that
then you would
arises
agree.
now.
So then you would agree with me that the welfare state was the worst thing that ever happened to the
Uh-oh.
Black people.
That's what. Ooh, I like that. That's what? So tell me what happened. Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
No, I'm saying you would agree that the welfare state was the worst thing that ever happened when Lyndon B. Johnson, a Democrat, when Martin Luther King bowed down,
Look,
like
I already
like
look.
he had.
Wait, one second before you go on. It's a little noise in the background.
That's from you.
I'm about.
Hold on, that might be me. Hold on. Give me a second.
I know Danny got like 18
Yeah.
kids, so.
And one on the way.
What? No, twins, not twins. No. So listen, what I was about to say, right? Because I know you said the Democrat. I was mentally prepared for you. I already knew you was gonna have a whole bunch of Brightbird talking points, a bunch of Candace Owens talking points. I already knew what you was about to say. But
You mean the truth?
but the Democrat, and you said Martin Luther King bowed to him. I don't know how Martin Luther King bowed to him. I don't know what power Martin Luther King had to say, oh, well, I'm going to bow now. But whatever the case is, in terms of you saying the welfare state, and you said, do I feel like that's the worst thing that happened to Black people? I don't think that's the worst thing that happened to Black people. I think the worst thing that happened to Black people, number one, would be integration. That's the worst thing that happened to Black people.
Oh,
In
so we should
terms
go
of
back to
after
so we
slavery.
should go back to segregation. So we should go back to segregation.
I wouldn't have a problem with us segregating.
Well, no. Answer the question. You said the worst thing was
It was integration.
integration. So then you would agree that we should go back to segregation.
I wouldn't, not at this moment, but
Oh,
if
wait,
you
hold on. You can't have it both ways.
yeah, you
Either
can.
you think
Well,
wait, hold on. Let me ask you once again. You said integration was the
ask me
worst thing.
why I think
So
that.
then
Ask
you
me
would
why I think that
agree.
though.
So then you would agree that the best thing is to go back to segregation.
Well, let me explain why I think that. The reason I
Oh.
think that, yeah, you got to get an explanation. So what was
Wait, but
taking
yes
place?
or no? But yes or no? That's a simple
I
yes
just
or no.
said, I wouldn't say that right now. Certain
Oh,
things will
right
have to
now.
take place for us to do that. But as I was saying, prior to integration, we had our own infrastructures. We had our own banks. We had our own grocery stores. We had our own infrastructure. So because we couldn't shop with them people. You get what I'm
So
saying?
then,
So
so then civil rights thing. So you would agree with me that the civil rights thing was the worst thing that ever happened to Black America.
I said integration. There was a lot of stuff that happened with civil rights. It wasn't just integration, man. It was what they were fighting for integration in terms of. There was a lot of people wanting to fight for integration in terms of certain public facilities, civil liberties, like being able to, if I'm hurt, I can go to the nearest hospital, uh, and I have the right to go to certain places and not be if like Charles Richard Drew, for example. Charles Richard Drew was the man who founded the blood transfusion because he was a black man.
He's a
He
Black
couldn't.
man.
He went to the hospital and he had to wait. And he was the one who created the science behind doing it. He needed a blood transfusion, so he had to wait. So we was talking about things of if we're working way out and it's only a hospital that only accepts white people, or you got to wait till all the white people get served first before they'll take you. That's what, in terms of integration, that was needed, but not us saying, okay, we're gonna not spend money with our own people anymore, and we'll just go spend it over here now because they got better things. And what happened was they were able to freeze our people out from certain things like the grocery stores. Our people wasn't able to get the good foods anymore to come into the grocery stores. And like I always say, we black people, our mentality, like niggas love white people more than anybody. So the white man ice was colder. So I'm gonna take my money and put it in the white man bank. I'm gonna go use the white man funeral home. I'm gonna go to the white man grocery store. I'm gonna go to the white man's convenience store. That's what our people do. So that's what happened. That's what I'm speaking about in terms of integration. So
wait, hold on, man. You talking outside of both of you. You just talked outside of both of your necks. You just talked outside of both of your mouths. On one hand, you said, no, we don't need, we didn't no, we only needed integration for hospitals. But at the same time, you're kind of saying that but at the same time, we kind of didn't need, I mean, I don't even want to bring it up, and I thought that you would bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up. Like when it came to, I expected you to bring it up, like a Black Wall Street type of thing, where in those days before the Civil Rights Act, Black people were married, Black people were having as a matter of fact, in America during that time before the Civil Rights Movement, Black people were having more kids and being married more than white people. Black people their money was circulating through the Black community because we were making our own way. We didn't care about it. We knew good. We knew right from wrong. We knew good from evil. And a lot of the Black people of those times wasn't even blaming that type of stuff until these so-called Black leaders came along. But that's a whole other subject. But hold on, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I didn't interrupt you. Baby, like I said, I just got to bring it back. Babies were being born before the Civil Rights Movement. Money was circulating in the Black community. White and white people were contributing to these Black businesses. This is not a thing of, oh, the Blacks was just doing it. White people was like, shit, I'm going down there because what you charging up here, I can go down here in this particular town, and this Black man will build this boat for me. And I'm talking about after the slaves were freed, obviously. The money was circulating. The money was good. Business was being built. And I understand that some people did do some bad stuff when it comes to Black Wall Street. It was burnt down. However, it was built back up by the Black people within about 2 to 3 years. It was built back up, actually. Black people were self-sufficient before the Civil Rights Movement. Black people were going to colleges, the black colleges. They man, some of our finest people were going to these colleges. After the Civil Rights Movement, after we were sold, because this is what I believe, this is just what, in my opinion, after the Martin Luther Kings and the Jesse Jacksons they sold us out for government assistance. There used to be people coming door to door to black people's homes telling them, hey, you can get free money, you can get free food, but you can't have that black man living in your house. That started the tear down of the black family. That started the tear down where women wanted, when they gave the black woman a mind state that you don't need no man. The government will take care of you. We'll kick that man out, kick that black man out, and the government will take care of you. Black men started getting mad. They didn't want to leave. They weren't leaving their children. They were leaving the mother, because the mother's all of a sudden got hostility. And man, I don't even want to go there.
Wait.
But
Now look, listen, man, you're saying a lot, man. You got to stop at some point because you're making it up as you go.
what?
And I see
Facts.
I see.
I'm speaking facts, bro.
Oh, man, hold on.
You're not.
Hold on.
I'm speaking facts.
All right, Mo. What's your retort to that?
So when you talking about the so-called the welfare, right? You didn't say why the women got the welfare. You just made up some elaborate story about they were going door to door to all the black people's houses and asking them,
They were.
hey, that's not true.
That is true.
Yo, that's not true,
Bro,
man.
I know people
Okay.
from these times. I know people from that time.
Listen,
They
man,
were going door to door.
How many people
These people, and it was black people that was doing, these people were going door to door
That's not
asking
true, man.
these women to sign up for welfare.
That's not
But
true,
they couldn't
man.
have a man in the home.
That's not true, man. Listen, man,
Oh,
you're making
my
it up as
gosh.
you go. You know 2 or 3
Oh.
people, that ain't the whole black population. What happened with welfare? Black people wasn't allowed to get welfare. That was a part of the Civil Rights Act. That's because a lot of women, black women, hey, the husbands passed, they were drafted to Vietnam, they came home or didn't come home, or they were at war, they needed their man, they got 3 or 4 kids, and that was a part of the Civil Rights Act. Man, we got to do more research, man. We can't just be making it up as we go. That was a part of the Civil Rights Act, so the women could have some support. Now you got men coming home from the war or not coming home, so the ones that came home, you got them mentally messed up. They come home, they didn't take care of them, give them jobs, give them mental health care. A lot of them couldn't get health care. They couldn't get funds from the government after getting that was the worst war we was in. That messed up a lot of our people. A lot of those guys came home. The wife is like, well, this nigga, he came to the house. They come in doing checks every week or every month. He gonna get me and my kids put out. So he ain't working, and she thinking about her kids. So hey, you gotta hide or just leave. And I understand maybe the women. I don't know about that position to say what they should have did, right? But if you got a man who's mentally not there, he can't get work. That makes it worse. He gets on drugs. He becomes alcoholic. He might start doing crimes. I don't really want it around my kids, right? So that's what happened. That's the way they crowbar into the black family. It wasn't just, hey, you want to get on welfare, you got to put your husband out. That don't even make psychological sense for a woman
That's
to put
the way
a
it
working
was.
man. Wait, because the welfare ain't even enough to put a working man out on the street. That don't even make sense.
Back then it was. Back then it was.
How much was it?
It was enough to take back then. Now we not talking about now. We talking about back then.
Danny, they make
Back
it up
then,
as they go.
Back then, just like when Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law, what did he say? He said, I'ma have these niggas voting for us for the next 50 years.
Word, you heard him say that? You heard him say
The civil rights leaders sold the black people to the Democrat Party. They knew that this was a trap. They knew that this civil rights stuff, this affirmative action stuff, all of these, they knew they knew.
We gotta slow down, man. You gotta slow down. You keep entering more affirmative action.
No,
Listen,
bro,
man,
because I'm telling you the facts.
What party were we with before we made the great migration to the Democratic Party?
What was that?
What party were we with before we made the great migration to the Democratic Party?
The Republican Party was
Oh,
started and founded by blacks.
that's not true, man. It was some
That
black
is
people
absolutely true.
bro, that ain't true, man. You make
That
y'all-
is absolutely true.
you can't just
Bro,
listen to like
that
some
is
internet.
absolutely true. The Republican Party was absolutely founded by blacks and whites in order because the Democrats
Wait,
didn't want black people because the Democrats did not want black people voting.
Yo,
The Republican Party was founded.
You slid whites in there. You slid whites in there.
Yeah, I said that. Well, yeah,
You
this
said
is
it was black
America.
people. You said
This
it was
is
black people that
America.
found it. Now who?
This
who
is
found it?
America. This is America. But the Republican Party was started by blacks and whites who wanted blacks to be able to vote.
I'm gonna be
The
honest with
Democrats did not want blacks to vote.
I gotta be honest. I gotta
That's
be
a
honest.
fact.
The Republican. When was the Republican? Could black people vote when the Republican Party was founded?
What was
That's
that?
not. Could black people vote when the Republican Party was founded?
Okay, they could vote, but it was the Democrats who was trying to keep the blacks from entering into office, from having an office. But see, this is not. You're not looking at the big picture. You're not looking at the big picture. The Democrats never wanted black people to hold a place of office. It was the Republican Party was founded to get black people into positions, into Congress, into the Senate, and things like that. Because the Democrats, or what some would call the Dixiecrats, they did not want that. That's how the Republican Party was founded. Black people were always originally Republicans.
When was it founded?
I can't give you a date right now. I don't have. You want me to pull it up on my thing?
No. I'll tell you. It was founded before slavery ended. Right? The Republicans.
I thought you were about to give me a date.
It's eight. Well, I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be, petty. It was 1854. But besides that,
I'm gonna fact check you on that.
I just Googled it, man. I Googled it. It's 1854.
Ah, look, see, you got your computer at hand. I ain't got my computer at hand.
I don't make it up as I go, man. I don't like this talk, man.
It was the Republican Party was founded with blacks and whites. The Democrats was all whites, and they were all slaves.
But that's
masters.
Cool. That's cool. Now you said the Republicans founded. It was supposedly to help black people, or they used to have black people a part of it. And you said something earlier about Queen. Let's talk about in the now. So let's talk about in the now. What were Republicans trying to do for black people positively in the 1960s that black people were so mindless for leaving that party? Because they obviously weren't trying to do anything, and the Democrats made promises. Because we wouldn't leave it if they were helping us. Let's make it make sense. What were the Republicans trying to do for black people in the 60s prior to civil rights?
You know what the Republicans was trying to do is we're not going to get the same thing. You know what? And I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I'm a conservative. So I'm going to preference this. I hold no political allegiance to no Republicans. I'm definitely not a Republican. I really can't stand them. But the Republicans are with the pull yourself up by your bootstraps. The Democrats is with the, hey, we'll give you everything. We'll give you free money. Money.
What were the Republicans doing in the 1960s?
And the blacks like that. The blacks like the free stuff. The blacks like the free stuff. I'm sorry to tell you, the blacks like the free stuff.
We're going to get to it.
They like the free stuff.
What were the Republicans doing? Wait. What were the Republicans doing prior to the civil rights movement? Because you said we got sold to the Democrats. So what did we get sold from? What were the Republicans doing positive for black people?
Well, positive to me is saying, and I know a lot of black people don't like this trope. Well, hey, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. The Democrats was like, we're going to give you stuff.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna make you
Okay.
lazy. Where the
Let's stay right
Democrats
there.
was like, we're gonna make you lazy and we're gonna make you complacent. And so vote for us. We're gonna give you stuff for
That
free.
so
You don't
that's what
have
they
to
told.
work.
So
You don't
that's
have
what
to work.
wait. So that's what the civil rights movement was about, to
And that
get
was
free stuff.
wrong. And
That's
that
what the
was
civil
wrong.
what's the
That
civil
was
rights
wrong.
movement what's the civil rights movement created to get free stuff?
Let me see. If I have to really think about that, was the civil rights movement meant to get free stuff? First of all, I'll have to say that like I said before, the civil rights movement was the worst thing that happened to Black people. Was it meant to give Black people free stuff? I would have to say that it was meant to give Black people a preference over other people.
It was meant to
give them
Black
a preference.
What does it say that at?
No, you asked my opinion. That's my opinion.
Okay,
That's my opinion.
You're making stuff that's factually
you asked my opinion. That's my opinion.
Right.
I'm not making statements. I'm giving you my opinion.
Okay. Well, let me correct you real quick. Now the civil rights movement. So you say that was the worst thing that happened to Black people. So we shouldn't have got the right to vote. We shouldn't have got the right to vote. We shouldn't have been able to.
We already had the right to vote before the civil rights movement.
Okay. Black men had the right to vote. So the civil rights movement. Let's be factually correct. The civil rights movement gave all women.
Women had the right to vote. Women had the right to vote before the civil rights movement.
That's not true. They couldn't vote everywhere.
Let them get his
But
round
they did have the right to vote, though, right?
They could. I mean, let me say what I'm saying real quick. The
civil rights movement. Oh, okay, I got you.
I could pull it up, but we just dialoguing a little bit.
So before the what was that, 1964, 65, whatever it is, women didn't have a right to vote?
The Civil Rights Act was 1963, I think.
I think it was like 64 or 65 or something.
Y'all got the Google right.
I could be mistaken. We could both be mistaken. Whatever.
It was a couple of civil rights.
So women didn't have the right to vote?
1964.
Yeah, that's what I said. 1964. Women didn't have a right to vote. The Suffrage Act didn't happen before then. Wasn't the Suffrage Act?
The 1960 Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color.
Yeah, but the Suffrage Act, Suffrage Act already gave women the right to vote.
No, the women's suffrage, because listen,
the Suffrage Act gave women the right to vote.
Wait. There wasn't no suffrage act. There wasn't no women's suffrage act.
But man, come on, man. This is schematics. You know exactly what I'm saying. This is schematics. You got a computer in front of you. I'm freestyling. I'm freestyling here.
Yeah.
I'm freestyling. Okay. You looking up everything in the computer and all that. I'm freestyling.
Well,
okay, that's cool. What you about to say, Dan? I wanted to make a point about the Civil Rights Act. First of all, you said it was just to make us lazy, but it was right so we wouldn't get discriminated because our race, nationality, creed. But that wasn't just for Black people. The Civil Rights Act led to a bunch of immigrants being able to come over here. Other Black immigrants.
Fuck them immigrants. Send their ass back to where they came from.
That's fine. I'm not opposing that. I have no problem. But I'm saying
fuck them immigrants. I ain't talking about no illegal immigrants in my country, bro.
They weren't illegal once we got the act passed. They could become citizens legally.
Yeah, they fucked up with that.
People that wasn't white immigrants. Now, my point is that didn't just to make us lazy, because you keep saying stuff like that made us lazy. That didn't make us lazy. What happened, well, like I said, when we started getting welfare and getting public assistance, that was because the men weren't in the house. Because what happened? A lot of them were drafted to They were drafting niggas that were world champion of the world,
Okay.
heavyweight champion of the world. So you
Even
know
if
they was
I give
drafting
you
regular.
that, even if I give you that, why is niggas still lazy today?
So okay, tell me about that. Niggas lazy today?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
What do you why how? What's the rationale for niggas being lazy today?
Man, black men don't want not all, but most black men do not want to work. Black men are gangbangers. They out here killing each other.
Oh,
They out here doing all sorts of things. They doing all sorts of things to each other.
oh my God.
There is no black camaraderie. You know, not all, but most of these blacks, the blacks, like I like to call them, they are lazy. They don't want to work. They always talking about the illegals. The illegals is coming over here taking the jobs from us. And I'm like, maybe they wouldn't be taking the jobs if you already had the job.
Wait, so
you know
the lazy black men are the ones saying that the illegals are coming over?
I see it all the time. I see it all the time.
Where you see that at? I don't know these guys.
Well, maybe you're not from where I'm from. But the blacks.
Where you from?
I'm from California.
Yeah, I mean, California is a large state. What city?
I'm from Southern California.
Okay, what city?
So the blacks don't work. The blacks want to sell drugs. The blacks want to be a rapper. The blacks want to live off of women. The blacks want to. I don't know what's up with these men, the so-called male. I call them males. I don't know what's up with these males.
Where are these guys?
They don't want to work. They don't want to work in the. Let me tell you something. I'm from Southern California. I'm from San Bernardino County, and I've worked in the warehouse industry. I've worked for the government, meaning I worked not for the government. I worked for the county. I've worked in the trucking industry. Well, I work in the trucking industry right now. And all I see is blacks that don't want to work. They don't want to do 40 hours. They don't want to do 50 hours. They don't want to make a hard day's work. And then they complain about the illegal aliens that come over to this country talking about they taking the jobs. Well, they wouldn't be able to take the jobs if the jobs were already taken.
That's a special set of black men. It is not special.
It's not special, man. I don't know what world you're living in. You're living in some other world. I don't know what world you're not living in reality. You're not living in reality, man.
Okay, well, let me see what G-Roll got to say about that.
I'm saying I just don't know a bunch of lazy black men that care about immigration. Like I don't meet the people I know about that care about immigration are the people that like work, have their own businesses, several businesses that have friends that have businesses, because it affects us that has our own business when we got immigrants coming in that'll work and do a service for 10 times less. I don't know, like lazy niggas that's just sitting at home like, man, damn, all these immigrants over here taking all the McDonald's. I don't know about those guys. Like, where are they? They don't even.
Are they everywhere? Everywhere?
First of all, we got two different perspectives here.
Look at the. I'm gonna give you an example.
Hold on. He don't live that reality, and you do. So that's just two opposing viewpoints.
I'm gonna be honest.
There will be no conclusion
Damn.
to that. Y'all both gonna be saying different things. I am gonna get to it.
I'm gonna give you an example though, Cuzzo. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at these. Texas been shipping all these illegal immigrants out to Chicago, right?
All right.
And now the blacks in Chicago is upset that all these illegal immigrants. Now the blacks is upset. Now they voted for this. The blacks voted for this. There was a mayor, I forget his name, Johnson or something like that. He ran on the platform of, oh yeah, we're going to accept all the illegal immigrants into our city. This is in Chicago. This is what he ran on. He said, oh no, we're all the illegal immigrants. We're going to accept them in here. And the blacks went out and they voted for him. And now they getting what they voted for. And now them same blacks that voted for that is saying, hey, these illegal, why are you giving them, why do you care about giving them work permits? Why are you all of a sudden able to find money for them? And this is a black mayor, and this is a black mayor. Why are you all of a sudden able to give these illegal immigrants money? You able to give them $2,000 a month? Where's our money at? Where you're giving them a place to stay? You want to give them work permits, but Chicago is full of black homeless people. Yeah, nigga, that's what you voted for.
Wait, the black
that's
people
what you voted. You wanted it. You wanted it. You voted for it. You wanted it. You voted for it. So here you have it.
Let's see what G Roll got to say.
You're making a lot of generalizations.
No, it's a fact.
That's not a fact. You said the black people voted for it. So you saying the black people got the mayor elected in Chicago?
Yes. Oh, most definitely. He black. He black.
Because he's black. Because he's black. What's the demographics of Chicago? What's the racial demographics of Chicago?
They black.
What's the racial demographics of Chicago?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what the racial demographics is. The blacks, I'll guarantee you this. If you look at it, I'll pretty much guarantee, just like it is in any election, about 90% of the blacks voted for that. Because that's how the blacks vote. The blacks vote 90 to 92% for Democrats. The blacks voted for it. And now they got it.
Chicago has 6.9% black people.
Yeah, and all 6.9. Oh,
they got them elected.
They got it.
You got to make sense, man. You just making blanket statements that don't make no damn sense, man.
They got it. They voted for it.
I want to just move on to another topic.
Wait. Let me say this real quick. Chicago is a city of immigrants. That's an immigrant city. It's more Asians, Polish people, other European countries, and Latins in Chicago. It's 6% black people. Let's not get the Chief Keef.
I don't care.
Milk in your head.
I don't care. The blacks voted for it. Listen, man. All the blacks lined up and voted for that mayor. I mean, this is an undisputable fact. I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them. 99% of them knew that this black man came up and said that he wanted illegal immigrants to bring into their city, and they all voted for it. And then when they came over, now the blacks is talking about, hey, these motherfuckers need to go back to where they came from.
Nigga making it up. What? Let me ask you this real quick.
What do you mean I'm making up? These are news articles. These are news articles.
It's a news article to say that black people got them elected, and they all voted for them.
Definitely.
Well, see now you got to show that. Now you got.
I don't have a computer next to me.
Making it up as he go. Let me ask you this before we go to the next topic. What is your race and nationality? What do you classify as? It matters a lot.
What does that matter?
You saying a lot about black people. I need to know. What do you classify yourself as?
None of your business. What does that matter?
None of my business. You up here
what does it matter?
Black people. And you're a white man, probably. You probably classify yourself as white. I remember you said you Native. You said something about Native
So what?
American.
Who cares? Yeah, you
And
know
you
what?
said,
As a matter of fact, my daddy and my mama is from Germany. So there you
nah.
go.
You told me your dad
Yeah,
was
yeah,
black,
no,
and you
nigga,
said your
no,
mom
no.
was some
I'm
kind of
full German. I'm full German. I'm full
German is a
German. That's what I am.
German
That's
is a
what I
nationality.
am.
Yeah.
German
That's
is
what
a
I am. I'm
nationality.
German. I'm full
That's
German.
that's a nationality. That's not a
No, I'm
race.
from Germany.
That's
I'm
a
from
nationality.
Germany. I'm
That's a
Oh
from
God.
nationality.
Germany.
All right. Yeah.
I'm from
So
Germany. You know what
no.
that's
Yo,
like saying? That's like when women say that men can't have an opinion on abortion because they're not a woman. That's what you're asking me. You're basically saying, well, wait a minute. You're talking about black stuff, but are you black? And that's like women when they go to this abortion matter saying, hey, you can't talk about abortion because you're not a woman. It makes no difference. Anything can be spoken about anybody, no matter
no,
what
that's not why I
nationality,
said that.
race, or creed.
That's not why I said that, because you
It
referred
doesn't
to,
matter.
you
Don't
said
ask me
the
that.
niggas,
Don't
you said
ask
the
me that.
blacks. You
Yeah,
making
the
blank.
blacks. That's what I call
You
them, the blacks.
you like one of those what we used to call, yeah. Well, not me. I wasn't around
Don't
back
start
then,
with the
but
ad
the,
hominems.
no, I'm not going. Well, you're right.
Don't start
You're
with
right.
the ad hominems.
Oh
Let's
man.
go. Let's go to.
All right.
You're
Look,
right.
man.
You're right.
We
You
gonna
got that word
move.
right. You got that word right. But go ahead, Danny.
We're gonna move on. Matthew says racism does not exist. G-Roll, do you think
Mm,
there is a such thing as racism? Yes or no?
come on, man. Absolutely. We just had a whole bunch of racial conversations. Racism absolutely exists.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Tell me. Explain.
There's good, there's bad, there's evil, there's hate. That's it. That's it. That is it, and that's all.
Mm,
This race thing, this race thing is a dividing factor. This
mm,
race thing, that's why I get on the like, there's no racism. Forget affirmative action. Black people, black women aren't queen, black because it's all a race thing. But if you can simply boil it down to what it really is people have hatred in their heart.
mm.
People have hatred. A a
Wow.
a, a person that looks like me, if I was that type of person, a person that looks like me, I could have hatred in my heart to where I don't like you. It don't have nothing to do with the color that you are. It's just I don't like you.
Mm,
Period.
mm.
Period. Point blank and simple. It's not because you're black that I don't like you. It's just no, and understand I'm generalizing. I'm not saying I don't like you, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm generalizing. I'm giving what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I can look at you and we having this conversation, and you know what? I just don't like you.
Okay. What is
And
it
it don't got
called?
nothing to do, it don't have nothing to do with your color. It don't have nothing to do with your race. It just
Okay. Let
has
me
to
ask
do
you
with
this.
me
Okay.
because
Okay.
I have hatred.
Let me
I have
ask you
hatred in my heart.
something. Let me
I
get. Let
have
me.
some type of hatred. I don't have no
Let me
peace.
ask you a
Wait,
question.
hold on. Let me finish, Cuzzo. I don't have no peace in my heart. So I can't listen like I am right now. I
I'm
can't
giving.
listen to
I
you.
want to give you an example.
And wait, hold on, Cuzzo. I gotta finish. Hold on. I can't listen to you and say, you know what, man? I don't agree with everything that you say. And I'm sure you don't agree with everything that I say. But man, you know what? I'm still cool with you, man. Like I'm cool. Like I don't really care what color you are. It ain't about race. And forgive me, I know this, and I don't really, but it is something that I live by. We do not fight against flesh and blood. It is not flesh and it's not blood. We fight against higher powers. We fight against principalities, spiritual places, and high places. That is my belief. I do not hate any man based on the color of their skin. I do not hate, and most people actually, most people, hold on, cuz I gotta get this out. Most people actually, especially the common man, we probably more than likely agree with each other on more than we disagree. But it's this race thing that is pushed in order to divide us, in order to us to difference each other, in order for us to look at each other and in a war manner. We're at war with each other. It's this race versus this race. It's this, quote unquote, gender versus this gender. This is a dividing thing. It is not real. Racism is not real. There is only hatred and love, and everything that I just explained. Racism does not exist.
What
it's
happened?
Not real.
What happened? Let's say we go to Arkansas, group all three of us. Arkansas, right? All three of us go there. We go to a restaurant full of white people. They say, hey, you know what? We can't accept you guys. We're about to close. We're turned away. As we get into our car, we see a group of white people go to that same door, and they're invited to go sit at a table. What is that called?
Hatred. That is hatred.
Would that not be considered a form of racism?
No, because if you take that word away from it, it's just hatred. It's just evil.
So they hated us, but they loved the white people that came in there.
There you go. Once again, you're adding that into it. If you just take away the race, then it is hatred and love.
Well, here's the thing:
they hated us.
Take away the race. We cannot take away the race because
yes, you can.
Of flesh.
You don't want to take away the race because if you take it,
listen. I bet we are beings of flesh. Again, us three are turned away and told there are no tables left. But then we walk away and a group of whites come to the restaurant and they say, hey, we got a table for you right now. So why were we hated and why were they loved or accepted? If it was just
because there is something evil in those people's hearts. There's something evil.
Which would they say is racism is evil.
I can't really, it's just something evil. I choose not, because once you start bringing this stuff into it, it confuses. There are evil people and there are good people.
Right.
That is just all for me. If we got turned away and y'all was on some race stuff, if we got turned away and both of y'all started getting on some race stuff, I would be the one to say, hey man, nah. Hey, let's just get in the car. Let's go. Let's not even look about it like that. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, okay. But that how we respond to the situation does not change the act of what happened. It would be deemed a racist act.
But how does that affect you? So what? Can you not go to somewhere else?
Yeah, of course we can easily go somewhere else, but that doesn't mean that what just happened wasn't based on race.
And how often is that going to happen?
You say racism.
You bringing up some Jim Crow shit. You bringing up some Jim Crow. What was it called? The Green Book. What was it called? The Green Book.
There are a million examples. That was just one example, because you act like that can't happen today in today's time.
Yeah, but it can happen the opposite way too. So if a black business owner owns a business and the roles are reversed, what does that make that?
It will be the same thing. It will be racism.
So that's my point. Okay, so there's evil.
We
So
got to
that's
stop.
my point.
You're
All right,
doing
hold
a
on.
lot.
Let G-Ro get his bars off.
You're doing a lot of babbling. You saying the same nonsense over and over, man. And I was letting you, but I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to go to Breitbart, 4chan, and get Candace Owens and get your talking points together, because you know what I mean, you
I
all
don't know
over the
what you're
place,
talking
man.
about.
You
I don't
you
know
can
what you're
really
talking about.
you can get some money doing this, but you
I
ain't
don't know
gonna
what
get
you're
none
talking
because
about.
you kind of all over the place, man. I want you to get your money with it, man. If you gonna shuck and jive, man, cut that rug and get some money.
Okay, so prove me wrong that there's not hatred and evil.
Now wait, that's beside the point. When you talk about
Oh, that's
racism,
beside the point. Oh, that's beside the point. Oh, okay.
now let
Okay.
me please. I mean, of course, racism is hatred, right? It's hatred for whatever reason. Racism, the word in itself, race, the ism, that means system. So that means it's a racist system that was created to do something to people. That's why they had a Civil Rights Act, so they could put in, hey, we can't do this because your race, nationality, and creed. That's why they had to put that in there, because obviously they were doing it. You brought up Jim Crow, right? You said that sounds like Jim Crow, right? So let's get back to the point. Black people don't have a system that we control that we could be racist or or practice racism. Black people, we could be prejudiced. Most people have prejudices, but when you add a system into it and then you hurt and deprive other people systematically, that's racism. You can't deny that it's not. You can't deny that doesn't exist.
So now there's systematic racism, right? Now you're saying there's systematic racism? Is there systematic racism?
There is systematic racism.
What's systematic racism?
I just explained it, man. When there's a system in place for racism to thrive and to control and dominate.
And what system is it? I'm saying, what's the system?
The system of America is a system of white supremacy and systematic racism.
And what's the system? What is the system?
Everything is controlled by white supremacy.
Okay, give me one example. The whole thing. Well, give me one. Okay, the whole FBI, thing, everything. Give me one thing that's systematic racism.
Wait, in 2006, the FBI said white supremacists are the number one.
Yeah. I've already heard that statistic. Give me one FBI. Thing,
and that was before Obama. That was before Trump. Because it ramped up with Trump. We got a whole bunch of the groups.
It actually ramped up with Obama. It actually ramped up with the snake Obama. But anyways, give me one thing. Give me one thing. Hold on. Wait, hold on, man. Because I want to do this for real. You said there's all kind of things, systematic racism. America is systematic racism, so on and so forth. So give me one example. One, you said it's everywhere. So give me one thing in America that is systemically racism.
Okay, cool. It was just a report that came out about Wells Fargo with black people coming in to get a home loan, and they had the same credit score or higher than the white counterparts, and it was 11% of the black people that got the loan, and it was like 70% of the white people that got it. That's systematic racism.
So Wells Fargo.
You said somehow.
Wells Fargo brought down the black man. The Wells Fargo, you did it. You brought down the black man. Because of a banking error.
He didn't say.
That's a banking error. That's a big error. Listen, man.
Because of a banking error?
You asked for an example.
But it's not an example. You said that. What did you say again? That Wells Fargo was giving out loans to what?
Homeowner loans. It was black people and white people were compared. The black people either had the same credit score in history or greater than the white counterparts, and it was 11% of those black people that were giving loans and like 70% of the white people. That's not a mistake. That don't just happen.
Well, maybe because niggas can't be trusted with loans. But anyway,
You see what I'm saying? Listen, man. Look.
But that is not. But I'm saying that I'm joking. Hey, look, I'm joking. I'm joking. I have a dark sense of humor. Hey, man, I have a dark sense of humor.
I'm trying to give you some.
I have a dark sense of humor. No pun intended. But let me tell you something. That example that you just gave is not keeping black people down.
Who you said systemic racism?
That's not systemic race. That is a banking error. You know how many banking errors Wells Fargo has had throughout the years, no matter what the race, creed, or color. Wells Fargo, especially Wells Fargo. I'm surprised you brought up Wells Fargo because they're like one of the worst banking companies ever.
No. You said it's a banking error. G-Roll just said that's not a mistake.
It is a mistake.
You said it's not.
It is a mistake.
11% compared to 70.
I'd have to look that up. I can't confirm that. I can't deny that. So I'm not going to go with it. But let's just say I do believe you. And as you can see, I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt. I say, hey, let's just say I believe you. Okay, I'll take you for your word. I won't argue with you. let's say I believe you.
So with that not being an example,
the Wells Fargo debacle keeping black people down? No.
First, I typed in Wells Fargo. The first thing popped up is racial discrimination. I ain't even type Lord. R. That's the first thing popped up.
Oh Lord.
That's the first thing popped up.
Oh, you mean that like more white people are killed by cops? You mean like more white people are killed by cops than black people?
Look, I love when they go to that one.
You mean that one?
Tell me about it.
Did that one pop up?
Tell me about it.
Did that one pop up? That more white that more white unarmed white people are killed by officers?
It's not unarmed. It's not white unarmed. You're making that up. But more white.
Well, I'm freestyling.
Yeah.
I'm freestyling.
I know.
I'm freestyling. So more white people. More white people are killed by cops every year than black people, right?
But they not unarmed. And how many of them was aggressive to police officers? And how many?
Yeah. How many of those blacks were? And how many of those blacks are?
Almost every time they get killed, they unarmed and not aggressive.
That's a
almost
lie.
Every time. Almost every time.
Stop lying to yourself.
That's a fact.
Stop lying to yourself.
And it's people that don't even have.
Lying to yourself, man.
And it's
stop lying to yourself, man.
It's people that don't even have violent criminal records. It's kids. So you bucking, you sucking and jiving, you cutting the rug, you buck dancing. You overselling it, and you don't have no facts. If you're gonna get some money, if you're gonna get some money playing in the role. You gotta get your stuff together, man.
Some money? To be a learner. What are you talking about? Some money? Why you keep talking about this money stuff? I don't even know what you're talking about. Some money stuff. Like I said, you keep on bringing up this money stuff and all that. I'm not. Yeah. Have you noticed that you're the only one like making disparaging remarks towards me, but I'm not making any disparaging. Have you noticed that I'm not making any disparaging remarks towards you? And that's how I know that you're losing the argument, is because when you start making disparaging remarks towards me, I know that you're losing.
Yeah, you can't be serious.
Because I'm not making any disparaging remarks towards you. I'm not bringing up ad hominems or anything like that. It's only you. It's only you.
I did disparage you.
All right.
It's only you. It's only you.
I'm gonna move on to.
It's only you.
Y'all didn't disparage you. Please.
Yeah, it's only you, bro.
Your comment in the comment section on either.
It's only you, man.
I'll let you know what's up. Hold on.
It's only you.
There's no way to win.
We got a few minutes left. We're gonna get to the next.
Look, you can't win an argument with
other than Wells. Okay, so Wells Fargo.
You said give me Wells
Fargo. Hold on, Wells Fargo didn't give black people loans. Is that what's making black people kill each other? Is that what's making black people kill each other?
No, that is not what's making the black people kill each other. No, it's not.
Is that what it is?
No. Where are the black people killing each other?
He asked you for you said give me an example of systematic racism.
But that is not anything. I can't agree with that because I would have to look into that. So I would have to look into the actual.
You said that you wouldn't not believe him. You said I'll look it up. So you because I don't think he's just G-Roll is not going to just say something.
I have to look that up. I have to look up the study.
Look it up.
Is that what's making black people kill each other?
No.
Oh, where are the black people killing each other at? Because I'm waiting for this one. Where are they killing each other at? Chicago?
Everywhere. Where are they not killing each other?
I mean, tell me.
Where are they not killing each other?
Another fact that the black crime rate is down in the last 25 years than what it was over 25 years ago. It's a fact. That's a fact.
And you proud of that?
Am I proud of the crime rate being down?
Are you proud of that?
Why would I not be proud of that?
Are you proud that? Are you proud of that?
Am I proud that the crime rate is down?
Are you proud that blacks keep killing blacks?
Yo, man, who kills Asians? Do they get killed?
Well, you know what? I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say, "Oh yeah," because blacks they always kill blacks, and then whites they hang around more white people, so they kill white people. And Asians they hang around more Asians. Well, I don't know because these niggas is killing a lot of whites now too, and a lot of Asians now too. But anyways, we see it all the time.
Where
these blacks is out of control.
Where are these
blacks is out of control?
Where are they out of control at? No one else is out of control. Oh wow!
Everywhere.
So the Hispanics they're not out of control.
Oh they're more in control than the blacks.
Are they really?
They more in control. Besides the fentanyl, wait, hold on. I gotta preference this. I gotta preference this. Besides the fucking border, which is wide open with the child sex trafficking, the fentanyl, the cocaine coming over, and all that type of stuff. I will give you that. That is a plight on all Americans. No color line on that. No color line on that.
What's the plight of black people though?
I'm talking about, but that's across the border. I'm talking about in America. The blacks are off the hook.
Okay, that's cool. You're right. The blacks are off the hook. So why are the blacks killing each other?
Ain't no hook.
Why are the blacks killing each other?
Because they some dumb blacks.
Oh, they just dumb? Well, why?
They some dumb blacks.
When did they get dumb? When did this happen? How did this
happen? I
don't
know. They probably was raised by their mama. I don't know. Probably was raised by their mama.
Listen, man. Look, we trying to get to some issues.
I'm being real with you. Why were they raised by their mamas? Well, probably because their mama was laying up with people she wasn't supposed to be laying up with.
Yo, listen, man, you got to find better people to be around because I don't know anybody like that. I don't know these people, but the mama was laying up with a bunch of different guys, right? So why was she laying up with all these different guys? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get to the root of it.
Probably because she was raised by her mama.
And why was she raised by just her mama?
Because it's a black tradition.
That's a black tradition?
For single mothers to raise the children.
Wait,
that's why.
You said in the 60s, we weren't like that, right? So it can't be a tradition if it ain't been going on for 50 years.
I didn't say in the 60s. I said in slavery.
In slavery?
I said in slavery.
What about slavery? What about in slavery? Did you say? I
said in slavery, black women and men were being born and raising their children together in one household.
In slavery. Nigga said in slavery. You talking about slaves, so they living on the plantation in the slave quarter.
But is that true or false? Is that true or false?
If they didn't decide to sell anybody,
is that true or false?
If you're a slave,
is that true or false?
If you're a slave and they don't decide to sell somebody,
okay, so it's true then. Okay, so it's true. Okay, so it's true. So
when
black
did we stop this? When did we stop?
And even in the after that, in the 19 and look, I can tell you this: before the Civil Rights Act happened, I said this before the Civil Rights Act happened, more black babies and the black marriagehood between black, it was superseding the white people.
So the
black men and women were getting married more and having babies more before the Civil Rights Movement happened. After the Civil Rights Movement happened, boop, 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 downhill from there.
You keep, because I'm trying to get to this.
A fact.
I'm trying to get to this point because you said black people were more married. You saying after slavery, black people were more married than white people.
Yes, that is a fact.
Because I don't want you to sound like you saying slavery was like some great thing for the black family. So because our families got torn apart during slavery, because people
whose family? Sold. Your family? Was you a slave or something?
I said our families. I traced my family back to a plantation. Yes, nigga, my family.
I wasn't a slave, so they're not my family.
I said our families. I'm my ancestors. I said my family. Nigga, you wouldn't have a nationality if you don't have your family. You're not claiming your family. You just whatever you are. If that's the case.
I'm an American.
But
I'm an American.
I don't think you're American. But let me get to what I'm
American.
Saying. I don't think you're American.
I'm American.
I think your dad might be Belizean or something.
You're an African American.
I'm not an African American. I'm a Native American.
Oh yes,
I'm a
you are.
Black American.
Oh yes, you are.
My family been here, and my family.
No, you an African American.
My family ain't been African in centuries, and my family.
Yeah, but you still talking about your ancestors. You don't know nothing about it.
I just said I traced my people back to a plantation. What are you talking about? That's my ancestors. They ain't here. What are you talking about? You trolling. I'm trying to be. I want us to be serious, man, because you intellectually, you're not there. You got to get your talking point right.
Bro, you know what?
My point is, this is what I'm saying. Let me make my point. Because you're trolling at this point. Because my people that lived in the 1700s, those are ancestors. I don't know if you know what an ancestor means, but
they don't know you.
My ancestors don't have to know me if they ain't here. I know them, nigga. What you ain't understanding? I got a family tree set up. What are you talking about? I go back to.
It means nothing.
What they got? Listen. You're trolling. He trolling at this point.
I'm not trolling, bro. I'm dead serious.
Let me get to my point.
You not even understand. You think I'm trolling? I'm dead serious.
Let G-Roll get his bars off.
He said something about I guess my ancestors don't matter. He claimed he's some kind of Native American, and we don't know where they at. He don't look like the Native Americans that's up in Stony Rock. He don't look like them.
Care.
So you don't say you're Native American. Say whatever else you is. Belizean, and you look Mexican. But let me get to my point, though. You definitely not. You Mexican. You Belizean and Mexican.
I'm American.
I see it in you. You're Belizean. You ain't American. That's why you talk like this. You not Belizean. It be a lot of y'all niggas.
He's American. He's American.
Nah, yeah. It be a lot of these immigrant niggas that get over here. They be here.
I'm American, bro.
They be second generation immigrants.
Hey, you the one talking about your ancestors.
He's doing a lot of talking.
You the one talking about your ancestors.
Hold on.
You the one talking about your ancestors.
Now we're not getting to no resolutions. We're not getting to no points being made.
Yeah, we get to a point.
This guy. Look, dude. Look. You are trapped in the past.
Nigga said I'm trapped in the past.
You are trapped in the past. You keep looking behind you, not noticing what's right in front of you. You keep looking behind you. Everything and every thought that I've heard you say, this whole conversation is about what happened behind you.
Is that true?
You can't even appreciate what's right in front of you. That's why you're stuck.
You're making it up as you go. You gotta learn to listen.
You stuck, bro. You
keep going to the past.
You're stuck.
Hold on, cuz let him talk.
The nigga babbling. You introduced the past talking about civil rights. That's the past. I corrected you. You keep introducing we had families in slavery. Nigga, that's the past. I corrected you. So what do you mean? I'm talking about the past. I'm correcting you, nigga. You lying. You making stuff up as you go.
I've been correcting you because you've been bringing up the past, and I'm correcting you on the things that you bringing up in the past. I'm saying, hey, you brought up this, but however, This was here, and you're still talking about that back then. So what are you talking about, bro? You are not. You think, I think that you think, I mean, you have your little computer next to you, so but me, I'm just freestyling, I'm just talking, this is how I do, I don't really care, this is how I do. You know what I'm saying?
Am too. I looked up two things.
You think that somebody owes you something, first of all. I can tell that clearly.
When did
you think America owes you something?
What I think they owe me.
You think you need do you need reparations?
Do I need reparations, or
do you want reparations?
Why would I not want reparations?
Oh, okay. So you want so like I said, you're still stuck in the past. Like I said, you're still stuck in the past. You want reparations over something that doesn't influence you to this day. You're stuck in the past. You want something that does not influence you to this day. So that's what I'm saying. Just that one little thing. One little thing. You want reparations? Yes, I do. Oh, so you're stuck in the past.
Bro, I don't know.
You can't let it go. You can't let it go.
You know nothing about wait. You know nothing about history or politics. We got tons of people that come in this country.
Politics is all I do.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
One at a time.
We got tons of people that come in this country that want stuff from the past. Everybody's gotten reparations for things that America has done to them in this country. So you telling me my people built this country? They haven't made it right. I'm Geechee. My people are Geechee. That's one thing. People with my people had land taken from them because the 40 acres and a mule, they were given to my people. And then after Lincoln died, the government came back and took it. So what are you talking about? I want something from the past.
This country?
Yeah, black people built this country.
They built the whole country. Black people built the whole country?
Who built it? Who built it?
The Irish slaves, the Chinese slaves. Wait, hold on. You asked me who built it. You asked me who built it. You asked me who built it. The Italian slaves, the Irish slaves, the Chinese slaves, the black slaves. Everyone contributed to this country. Bro. The blacks did not build this country. There were a bunch of people in this country that came over as second-class citizens. And I don't see the Chinese complaining. Matter of fact, I see them making more money in this country than the whites. The Chinese make more money in this country than the white people do in this country. But y'all don't complain about that. The Indians, the red dots, come over to this country and make more money than the black people do in this country. I don't see y'all complaining about them. The Irish, who came over as slaves with no welfare, no handouts, it was grab this army suit and you're in the war. I don't see them complaining. The Italians, the largest massacre that ever happened on American land was in Louisiana, and it was the Italians that suffered that. I don't see them complaining.
It's another lie.
I don't see them complaining. But the blacks, they need something. They can't get over it.
All right, man, it's enough. The Irish, first of all, Irish came over here as indentured servants, and they got freedom. They had to work 2 years.
Let them talk.
You see these niggas be making state. Look, if you're gonna get the history, nigga, get the real history and get it full, so you won't sound like an asshole to people that know. You sound stupid, nigga. You just talking. The Irish came over here. They had to do 2 years of indentured servitude. They got freedom
and military service.
You gotta let me finish. That's not true either.
Let him
that is true.
Hold on, cuz let him get his bars off. Can't talk through his round.
They had to do 2 years of indentured servitude. You didn't, well, if you know it, you didn't mention it, that they had to do that. And they got freedom dues. What's freedom dues? You get free and you get paid, and now you can go on with your life. That's what happened. If there were no Chinese or Asian slaves, that didn't exist. That wasn't over here. We had no Asian slaves. It wasn't no Italian slaves. Italians didn't start coming over here until the early 1900s. Stop it. You making it up, man. You can't make it up as you go. The Italian massacre that happened in New Orleans was not the largest massacre. And what happened? The United States had to pay the Italians reparations for killing their people. They did the same
Wait,
thing.
you just said it didn't happen, but now it did happen?
I said it wasn't
Wait,
the
it didn't
largest
happen,
massacre.
but then it did happen.
No, he
I
said
said
it wasn't the largest massacre.
It was the largest.
hold on.
That is a proven fact. Bro, I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. I know that you may think, I know that you think that you're beyond me.
I am.
I know that you think that you're beyond me, but everything that I just said was
Fake.
just factually
Fake
correct.
news.
No, it is factually. Anybody can fact check me.
You gotta let them.
Hey, anybody can fact check me.
Yeah, y'all.
The largest massacre
His
of an
point.
immigrant population or whatever in America was the Italian.
You see, he said, "Oh, the immigrant population. Which one is it? Is the largest on the, or is it the largest immigrant population? Which one is it?"
I just said the largest illegal immigrant or immigrant population
illegal
that ever happened.
They were illegal.
Was
they were illegal.
The Italians. It was the Italians. No, they weren't legal. It was the Italians. The Irish came over here. They were second-class citizens. They were treated like shit when they came over here. They were treated like shit.
What?
They were treated like shit.
What happened to them? What they do to them?
The first slave owner, the first person who grabbed hold and went to court in order to own a slave was a black man.
Nigga, lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're a liar, man. You're a liar.
Oh, shit.
You talking about?
Oh my God,
Look,
bro,
that is the truth.
All right, hold on.
The first person to go to court, the first person to go to court to obtain a black man for slavery was a black man. That is a fact.
What year was that?
Bro, I don't fucking know, but it's a look it up. It's a fact.
When were black men? When were
I am
black
giving
men?
you. I'm not giving you opinions. This is a fact.
Bro, I already know he's talking about Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson bought. He wasn't the first person. Slavery had started.
He was the first person that went to court. He was the first person that went to court to obtain.
He went to court to buy his family member because he got free and he went to court to buy his family.
You want some other stuff. You want some other stuff. No, a black man was the first person who went to court to obtain his slave.
He obtained a family member, man.
That is just a fact.
He bought his family member.
So he bought a slave. So he bought a slave.
Wait.
So he bought a slave.
Wait, what's the significance?
So he bought a slave.
Wait. You said he went to court to obtain a slave. The first person to ever do it. So who
he was the first. He was the first person that went to court in order to keep a slave. I'll just keep it down to simple words.
To keep it for what? Why he was trying to keep? Why he had to go to court to keep it? Why he had to do that?
If I had the shit next to me, I would say it. But he was the first one, and it was a black man.
If you're gonna pull it out your ass,
I don't have to because I can get fact checked. You can fact check it, and it will come up. Anyone can fact check me.
Who owns slaves?
Anyone can fact check me. Anyone can fact check me.
Bro, like
and they will see that the first court order. They will see that. Oh yeah, the first person in America who went to court to sue in order to keep his slave was a black man.
When black people,
they will see that.
Will get free. They will buy their freedom.
They will see that.
They will come back. And
you can fact check me.
And
you can fact check me.
As their
you can fact check me.
You can fact
check. I'm not giving opinions, bro. You're giving opinions.
All right,
I'm giving facts. I'm speaking a lot of facts. A lot of it can be fact checked.
You're drinking that straight gin on ice, and you talking out your ass.
I don't even drink liquor.
You drinking something that ain't good.
I don't drink liquor.
Whatever it is, it got a nigga stupid.
And here you go again. Here we go again. That's when I know that's a joke. Man, that's how I know.
Yo, when I shared the video, I'm like, yo, you want to see a dead body? Cause it's laughable. I thought we were finna have like a good debate.
Yeah, well, you know what? I understand. I understand that a lot of the blacks. I understand. You know what? I understand that a lot of the ignorant blacks. I understand a lot of the blacks. I understand a lot of the blacks, the ignorant, especially the ignorant blacks.
You know he didn't know what he was talking about. You
You
knew it.
say
You know he
that
ain't know what
you
you talking
say
about,
the
Danny.
stuff.
You set
You
your
say
man
the
up.
stuff that the blacks want to hear.
Is the people that watch this video y'all share this video, y'all leave y'all comments. That right there is Mathew Hawley. That is Anthony
Georgia Road Mo. You
Georgia
don't call me
Romo.
Anthony. I'm Georgia Road Mo on the
Anthony.
internet. Okay,
Anthony.
Yeah,
cool.
Georgia
I'm
Romo.
Anthony.
Romo.
I'm Anthony. Find me Georgia Road Mo
Anthony
on
X.
everything. And you wanna see it? You wanna see a dead body? I'm not X. I'm Anthony.
Anthony X.
You want to see a dead body? You can go fact check
Yeah,
everything we both
I
said.
understand. Hey, you know what? I understand. A lot of the blacks, man, you gonna say, man, they like, yeah, black stuff,
You should
black
have got one of
stuff.
them.
So
You should
I
have got one
understand
of
that.
the blacks.
But
You
see,
should have
I'm on the
debated one of them
opposite.
stupid
I'm
niggas.
on the
You might
opposite
have.
end.
That might have
So the
sounded
blacks,
good.
the blacks not going to agree with me because
Look,
I'm saying stuff that they don't like. I'm
yo,
saying, hey, black people,
anybody,
hold yourself accountable. It ain't
if a
the white
nigga,
man's fault. It's your fault. It ain't
if a
it ain't the white man's fault. It ain't America's fault. It's your fault.
Yo, I ain't said nothing about the white man the whole time. But what I'm saying is this: if a nigga
Wait, you've
read a book,
alluded to it the whole time.
I never alluded to nothing.
You've alluded to it.
We
Come
spoke
on,
about
bro.
what
Come on.
factually happened. If you ever read a book, you'll know this nigga don't know nothing about nothing. He just he heard a Candace Owens video and the nigga like
Candace
have her,
Owens. I
he
don't
have her
even like
remembering stuff.
Candace Owens. I don't even like Candace
The
Owens.
nigga found 4chan on Reddit and
I
he
don't even know what
read the
4chan
post.
is. I don't even know what 4chan is.
You get your talking points from somebody. I'm gonna
I
find
don't even
out.
know what
Your
everything
talking
I
points,
say is from
'cause you
me.
ain't look. I can
Everything
help
I
you
say
with
is
your
from
talking
me.
points. I can help you with your
Everything
talking
I say
points.
is from me.
Look, Danny, link him with me. I'm gonna help him with his talking points, so this won't happen no more. The
I don't
nigga
even know
all
what you're
over the
talking
place.
about.
You
Everything
making
I
stuff
say,
up as he
Candace
go.
Owens.
You're wrong.
I know Candace. So I do like Candace. I'll take that back. I do like Candace, but I don't really like her because she's a woman and she's trying to pretend like she's a leader. Like, so I don't really fuck with her because she's a woman pretending to be a leader. So I don't really like her. She's like a gossip person. I get my stuff from me. I read what I read. I listen to what I listen to. I do what I do. Everything I do is from me. Straight up.
You ain't read nothing.
Everything I do is from me.
You ain't read nothing, nigga. You ain't read
everything
nothing.
I do is from me. Everything you read is bringing you into a place of hatred.
Look.
Everything that
I hated somebody. What are you talking about, Danny? Watch this video back. I ain't said nothing about hating nobody at all.
It don't matter, but everything that no, this is what I'm saying. I didn't say that you're hating. I'm saying everything that you're reading, everything that you're studying is going to bring you to a place of hatred. It's not going to bring you to a place it's not going to bring you to a place of love.
Wow.
It's going to bring you to a place of blaming. Nothing is anyone's fault. Anything that ever happens is someone else's fault. Well, this happened and so that's their fault. Well, that happened. Well, that's someone else's fault. That's what you're subscribing to. You're subscribing to the blame game. I'm subscribing to the, hey, let's take responsibility for ourselves game.
Who I blame, man? But I know who you listen to.
Everything that you've said is someone else's fault.
It's Jesse Lee Peterson. That's who you listening to. Because that nigga don't know what he
I don't listen to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, you do. You sound just like him. Because he don't.
I used to listen to. You know what?
I know.
I used to.
I know.
And then I didn't like what I used to listen to Jesse Lee Peterson, and then I stopped. I'm like, man, something about this guy. I don't like this guy. Something about him where I was just like, you know what, man, something is not right about him, and I stopped listening to him. I'm not one of those guys. I don't agree with everything that anyone says. I formulate my own thought. I listen to a person. I see what they're saying. I agree on this. I disagree on that. And then once they start kind of veering on some other stuff, I start saying, nah, man, you're kind of trying to preach a little message of hate yourself, like disguised as something else. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like Jesse Lee Peterson was. Like,
What
He was
what
trying.
you
He was
do?
kind of trying
What
to
you
pretend
doing?
like he was preaching a message of like, oh, this
Well,
is all love. But
what
then
happened,
he was
G-Roll?
preaching a message that was
What,
disguised
this
as
nigga
something
hate.
else.
He hate black women. The blacks, nigga. All you doing is preaching hate. Like you
No,
like
but I don't
this
think. No, I don't
self-hating
think that.
Negro.
I don't
You
think
like one of
that.
these self-hating Negroes.
And see, look, there you go again. I haven't said nothing like that to you.
Bro, that ain't disparaging, man. That's
I haven't
what
said
you
nothing like that to
coming
you
off
though.
as.
I haven't said
Respectfully.
nothing like that to
Right.
you. Well, wait a minute.
I
I thought I was
apologize.
Mexican anyway. I
I
thought I was
apologize.
Mexican. Wait,
Well,
I'm
you
a self-hating Mexican.
no,
I'm a
you
self-hating Mexican, man.
well,
Get it
you
right.
your daddy believes
Get
you.
it right.
So you
Or
still
what
whatever your
else did you
dad is.
call me?
Your daddy
What
probably
else?
black. Your daddy probably a
What
black
else?
Belizean. Your dad
Yeah,
believes
yeah,
you.
I'm a self-hating
He probably
Belizean. There
yeah.
we
That's
go.
you know
I like that one better. I like
all
that
the
one better.
Belizeans went
I'm
to
a
California.
self-hating
Southern
Belizean.
Cal. All the Belizeans in Southern
All
California.
right.
But you see how you are though? But
I want to
you
say this.
notice that any opinion that you gave, I haven't said that to you. I'm just like, hey, I agree with you. I disagree with you. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna say, oh man, you're ignorant, you're dumb, you don't know what I know. You haven't read this, you haven't read that. Oh, as a matter of fact, you're a self-hating black man. I'm not gonna do that. Because you're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe, and I'm allowed to believe whatever I want to believe, and I don't need to disparage you. I don't need to do ad hominems for you, because to me, a conversation like this, it's critical, and it's meant to be had, and it's fun for me, and I like it, and I don't need to come at you like that. Because in the end, I'm not a hateful person. I'm not a hateful person.
Right. Me either.
I'm not
Listen,
a racist person. I'm not a
wait.
racist person. I'm not
No.
nothing like that. So I don't judge you. Now I may look at you in discernment, but I'll keep those discernments to myself.
Wait. Now look, let me say this. When I didn't disparage you at all, my brother.
Bro, you done disparaged me like 3-4
That's not
times
true.
in this whole thing.
Hold
Not
on.
true.
Let him get his round though.
I said you sounded like that's what you sound like saying all this stuff about black women and the blacks. That's what I said. You sounded like I ain't disparage you, man.
Right.
And
No,
when
you didn't say that. You said that now. That's not what you said before.
No, before
Because I
you
had
started
to correct you.
You started trolling.
No,
So like,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Trolling.
So
trolling.
then I controlled you.
I tell you what.
So I controlled you.
We got to do a part 2. We got to
I'm
do a
over
part
time.
2.
Yeah, we for sure gonna do a part 2, and next time we're gonna do it live, man. This is
So
just
you think black women are queens? I don't understand that.
It's crazy as hell. I ain't say that. I said if you feel like, look, tell them to watch the beginning of the video, man. Look,
All right,
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
gonna say something to you in the background.
black women are not queens. I'm gonna end the shit on that. How it started off, it's gonna circle back, and we ain't been talking about this shit basically the whole time. But I'm gonna circle it all the way back, and I'm gonna still say black women are not queens, and they are not meant to lead any household. Do not listen to black women. Do not listen to them. The evidence is in. The evidence, hold on. The evidence is in.
Okay.
The statistics are in. Hold on, Cuzzo. The statistics are in. Black women, the matriarchy of the black woman is a failure.
All right. So what do you think black women are going to say when they see this and hear this opinion? When they feel like, yo, I've raised successful children. My children are successful, and we did it without a father in the house. Or
yeah, but he still brought the. But I guarantee that boy still got the spirit of his mother.
Or with a father in the house. What about the ones that say, "Hey, I've done a great job as a leader in my family"?
There's no such thing as a black woman leader. There's no such thing.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna stop there. G-Roll Mo, what do you think? Is there a such thing as a black woman leader? Yes or no?
Of course. Of course.
Who?
Of course.
Who?
What do you mean? Who?
A black woman leader.
A black woman could be a leader. There's a lot of black women that are leaders. Black women are the first teachers. They're the first teachers. Literally, they're the people that everyone in the earth comes from the black woman. The first person on earth came from a black
everyone
woman.
comes from the black man.
What a proof of that?
We're the seed. We carry the seed.
Where's the proof of the oldest?
Our nuts. Our nuts is the proof of that. We carry the seed. Without the seed, there is no plant. The black man is the seed. There is no life without the seed. You can look at the dirt all day long and pray that a tree grows, but if the seed isn't planted inside of the dirt, then there's no way the tree will grow. You need the seed.
Well, the black woman she's not a tree, and the kid ain't a tree either. And like I said, the oldest body found on earth was a woman, and a man can't have a kid without the woman. And there have been instances in the world where a woman has gotten pregnant, has impregnated herself. She didn't have a sperm to get to her egg. You can look that up.
Are you talking about Jesus? You talking about Jesus?
More than one time. I'm talking about real
come
people.
on, man. Come on, man. Now you on some science fiction stuff.
Look it up.
Bro,
look it up,
bro,
man.
But okay, you know what? Like I always do. Let's say I'll give you those couple of times. The norm is that without the man and his seed, the seed is what brings life. The mother is the oven. The man is the one that puts the bread in the oven. The bread won't exist unless the man puts it in there. The man is the giver of life. We give life. That is just a fact. That is just a fact. The man, that's an honorary.
Hold on, because I'm over time here. We are gonna continue this. We're definitely doing a part 2. And I'll even have some women on the panel as well, black women.
But would you agree with me? Would you agree with me on that?
We got to be careful with adding too many, especially like we got to people that got to be rational and.
No.
Like,
I'm gonna have.
We can argue.
And rational.
Hey, go to Miami. Go to Miami. Go to Miami.
Yo, you crazy. Look, me and Matthew, we can argue. I still like Matthew. Like, we can argue and all that, but you get some women up and they can kind of make it, kind of get, rough and edgy. You get to arguing and talking.
Yeah, because you're going to be all on their side. You're going to be cucking for real. You're going to be cucking for real.
That's crazy.
I can see that.
I would never.
I've definitely enjoyed this debate. It was a friendly debate. There was
Anthony, Anthony, I got nothing for love for you, man. Man, like I say, man, I'm a real nigga. I love these conversations.
Whoa, wait a minute. You a who?
Hey, do the one I like, cuz do the one. Hey, do that one. I'm crazy. Do that one.
Hold on.
That crazy one.
I got you.
I'm crazy. But you know what else? I don't.
Yo.
All right, yeah. Yo. All right, but you know what? Man, like I was saying though, man, I like you, my nigga.
I appreciate
I don't care. I like these conversations.
I knew he was capping, Danny. I be knowing these niggas be capping, man. I be knowing it. I know it.
I didn't say I don't say nigga. I never said I don't say nigga. I never said I don't say nigga.
You said I don't like it. We should.
I never said I don't see.
Hold on. All right, for one, Cuzzo, where can they find you at on social media if they want to follow you or they want to or they want to get at you about some of these points? And you too, T-Row. Where can they find both of y'all on social media?
Let me go first because it's Matthew. Let me go first because it's your show, you and Danny's show. I'm gonna say mine first. I'm gonna let y'all close it out. You know, Georgia Road Mo on all social media. I have a YouTube page, Real Ones Know, and I got some stuff sprinkled in there. Well, you might get a little education about these types of issues. And I appreciate my boy Danny. That's my guy, Danny. That's my guy. Matthew. I like Matthew. He's sarcastic. I'm an asshole, pause. And I like Matthew, so that's why, you know what I mean. He started trolling, so I'm gonna get him back. But I appreciate that. But you know what I mean.
Okay, what's up?
Where can they follow you?
Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to thank y'all thank Anthony, thank my cousin Danny for being the mediator. He ain't do really good of a job at it, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever. I want to thank me. You know, you can tune in to The Difference. Welcome to The Difference. You can follow me at Enoch1981 on my Twitter, or you can follow me at Mathew Lee Hawley on my Twitter or Facebook. These are the conversations that I want y'all to expect to see. I may lose, I may win, it may be a draw, but these are the conversations that I want to have.
Well, I don't think
can get out here and dish it out. It don't matter. It don't matter. Some will agree, some will not agree. That's all good.
I do feel like some of these talking points definitely need to be had, and we need to have more of these conversations. It's not about winning or losing. It's about just each one teach one.
It's about just talking about it. Let's talk about it. Let's joke about it while we talk about it. Hey, we can make jokes about it while we talk about it. We can troll. We can troll while we talk about it. We can do this because it's all friendly. It's all friendly fire.
But you also understand that there are people who take disrespect to some of your viewpoints, especially women, especially let's say the blacks. What you G-Roll, what you said earlier? You're saying the blacks.
The blacks.
Yeah, the blacks.
I think that's what he want to do, though. I think that's his thing. You know what I mean? He want to, you know what I mean, get that emotion. So I get it. But that's why I said I'm gonna tighten you up, though. Pause. I'm gonna get you right. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Pause. I mean, I can tighten a nigga up. Pause. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what.
We back next week, man. We'll be live.
You can tie me up any day you want to, big boy.
Crazy.
Hey Mo, I need you back also. I need you back also. We're gonna do the battle rap shit. We got a lot to talk about.
One thing about me, I got a fucking crazy sense of humor, a dark sense of humor too. So hey, whatever. Hey, but I appreciate you, Anthony. Appreciate you, cuz.
I appreciate it, man.
Man, this was fun. This was fun, funny, educational. You were smart. I'm smart. Danny's smart. It was fun to me. It was really fun.
Oh yeah.
We gonna be
two black guys and a light skinned guy. Man.
This
shit.
Below.
This shit's getting crazy.
and we are.
I'm gonna edit all this shit out.